Oh, hey, sorry. I didn't see you there. You know how they have that saying that a really good day actually starts the night before? Well, this first habit also starts the night before. And the first habit is leaving your phone in a completely different room than you actually sleep in. It's something I've been doing for a little bit now, and it's been doing me wonders. You see, I used to bring my phone into bed like this, and I would watch a lot of YouTube. So one YouTube video, which was very innocent, would turn into two would turn into 5, and before I knew it, it was 1 a.m. Those 8 hours of sleep that I wanted to get, well, those can be kissed away, and I was just not feeling good about the next day, and the next day hadn't even started. So bringing your phone to bed, not a good idea. It's not supposed to happen. So there are actually 2 main reasons that I really enjoy not bringing my phone into bed with me. The first is that I'm just getting way more sleep. Instead of wasting that hour and a half scrolling YouTube or doom scrolling social media, I'm instead just getting straight to bed and getting that back in sleep time. However, I'm also enjoying this because instead of reaching for my phone at my bedside table, I'm now reaching for a book. And I'm getting through books that I've always wanted to get through, and I'm reading more than ever. That extra 10, that extra 15 minutes, even sometimes 30 minutes I'm reading before bed, well, that really adds up, and I am getting through books quicker than I ever have, and I'm really, really enjoying it. But for tonight, I don't think I'm gonna read. I'm just gonna go straight to bed, and I'll see you guys early in the morning for the next habit. So the second habit is waking up early. Now I can already feel you rolling your eyes through the screen. You're probably thinking, oh, another dude telling me to wake up early. Enough with this hustle culture bullshit. And listen, I hear you. I am just as upset as you are. I hate all of that hustle culture content about waking up early, cold showering, journaling, meditating, going to work out, all before 8 a.m. Do you know why I hate it? Because that stuff actually fucking works. And those guys that are making those videos, those douchebags, have completely ruined all of those activities for regular everyday people. I know you probably don't want to be like those guys, but I promise you that waking up early is an absolute cheat code. And here's why. I think that a lot of people feel like they are stuck. They want to make forward progress in their life. Maybe they're trying to start a YouTube channel, or they are trying to start a business or pick up a new habit. But every single day they are defeated because they get home from work and they absolutely have no mental or physical energy to do the thing. And I don't blame them. I don't either at the end of the day. The issue is that they're actually allotting the wrong part of their day to this activity. They're focusing on the end of their day when instead they should be focusing on the beginning of the day. People really only give themselves enough time to shower, maybe get a quick bite to eat, and then they have to rush off to work. So you don't need to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to get things done. Really just give yourself an extra hour of your day that you typically don't have. And I think that you would be absolutely amazed at what you can get done in that amount of time. For example, let's ask future Devin what he's done in his first hour of his day. Dude, just fuck off, please. Thanks, Devin. And see, if present Devin didn't wake up an hour earlier, well, future Devin would be kicking himself in the butt. So give it a try, wake up early, let me know how it goes. Wow, this sunrise is absolutely amazing. I wish there was a way to show you guys, but unfortunately, the third habit here is my morning tech-free walks. So every single morning, right after I wake up, I get up and I come for a walk. No phone, no headphones, no music, nothing. Just me and this amazing sunrise. I'm just kidding. I'll show you. Hold on.
Wow.
To be honest with you, we're so plugged in these days. It's actually kind of a crazy thought that we get even more than a few minutes at a time away from technology. If we're not on our phones, maybe we're on our work computers. If we're not on our work computers, maybe we're watching TV. There is always something that is stimulating us. Now listen, I have no science need science to back this up, just based on how I'm feeling anecdotally. I know that how I used to feel when I was doing that versus how I'm feeling now, I feel a million times better. I am happier, I am more productive, my mind is clearer, and I'm getting outside for some much needed exercise. Now listen, these walks don't have to be an hour or two. Sometimes I'm out here for 5 minutes, sometimes I'm out here for 30 minutes. It doesn't really matter how long, as long as you're kind of getting the blood flowing, getting those legs moving, and clearing up your mind. Now, speaking of clearing up your mind, if you are a creative type or someone who really values their ideas, well, you're in for some good news, because some of the best thinking I do all day are on these morning tech-free walks. And if you're concerned about capturing those ideas, well, what I actually do is I bring an old iPhone with me. All it has on here is the Notes app. But if that doesn't work for you, or if you don't have one, you can also just bring it back to the old times and bring out a pen and paper. So every day after those walks, I come inside, I sit on this couch in this position, and I practice habit number 4, which is meditation. Now, notice I use the word practice. Meditation is a skill. Like anything else in life, you have to practice to get better at it. And people go about meditation completely wrong, in my opinion. Imagine you were trying to learn a new skill. Let's say you sign up for archery. I'm not sure why I picked archery, I know nothing about it. But let's say you pick archery and you go to the archery range. You get out your bow and you get out your arrow and you shoot and you're aiming for a target and you fire the arrow and you miss the bullseye on your first shot. And you say to yourself, well, I guess I suck at archery. You know, archery is not for me. I think I'm gonna get up, move on, and never try archery again. Now, how stupid does that sound? I'll answer for you. Incredibly stupid. No one would ever say that because it's your first try ever. No shit, you're not good. The same thing happens with meditation. People sit down on their first session. They find that there's intrusive thoughts coming in. They can hardly focus on the exercise. And at the end of the 5 or 10 minutes or whatever it is, they feel discouraged because they're like, oh damn, I didn't meditate for a single minute. But the truth is, that is what this entire practice is about. It is about understanding your thoughts, acknowledging these things that are coming into your brain, and simply letting them go. People think that they wasted their 5 or 10 minute meditation session because they were so distracted with thoughts. But the truth is, that is what the meditation session is for. For me personally, meditation is this process of accepting that I'm having thoughts, labeling them as thoughts, and then moving on with your day. And if you really think about it, human brain has tens of thousands of thoughts every single day, and we do absolutely nothing with them by simply acknowledging the fact that, hey, I just had a thought. That is a new way of thinking that almost nobody does anymore, and it is incredibly freeing. It really just makes me realize that the thoughts that I'm having, well, they're just thoughts. And so I beg of you to please give meditation another chance. Just pick a really small increment of time. Maybe it's 5 minutes, maybe it's 1 minute. I don't really care. Just make sure that you can do that every single day and allow yourself to get better. Give yourself the chance to actually improve at this craft, because I can promise you, if you do that every single day for 30 days, you are going to see why people rave about meditation. Habit number 5 is actually a bit of a meta habit, because it is the habit of tracking all of my other habits. And that is all made possible through my habit tracking sheet. I absolutely love this thing. It is my baby. I think tracking my habits has been the single biggest factor in me actually complying with my habits and keeping on top of them. If I do not track my habits and have them displayed in a very visual way, it is super easy for me to forget about them and neglect them completely. I think this habit sheet works for a few reasons. Let me show you why. So here's the habit tracker. I absolutely love how obvious everything is. My habits are on the left here, and you can see kind of how well I've complied with all of them through the month of May. And so for today, you can see that I woke up at 6 a.m. so I can write that in. I meditated for 10 minutes and I have created some content. And so I actually need to journal, I need to read, and I need to exercise still. But once those are done, it's been a good day. The funny thing is that as I complete these habits, it actually becomes more satisfying to cross off one of these boxes than it actually is to do the habit. So I actually sometimes look forward to exercising or reading or journaling just so I can come back to this sheet and actually put an X in it. Without habit tracking, my habits would completely fall apart, and a video like this would not be possible. And thank God it is possible, because the world couldn't possibly survive without another Devin Nagami video talking about habits.